Welcome to Stock Terminology, where I'm going to teach you the words you actually need to know when I'm making the rest of my videos, and there's a word you don't understand, and you're like, what does that mean? Because for some reason, finance people really like to have these words that you could easily have just said a completely different way. Like, you'll see what I mean later on, but you could have just explained it, and you don't have to come up with a whole new word for it and make it where people don't understand what you're talking about at all and make everything super confusing and hard for other people. So I'm going to try to make it easier for you to understand all these words so you know what people are talking about, so you feel smart when you're watching a finance video. I'm going to start us off with the basic ones that I think everyone knows, but I'm still going to explain them just because. So income, big word. I think everyone knows what income is. It's whatever money you earn from anything. Money you earn is income, okay? Expenses is any money you spend. Any money you spend is your expenses, okay? Your budget is your plan for your money. Everyone knows what a budget is. They've heard of budgeting. It's basically just writing down what you spend on what so you know where you can put what to. There's savings, which is putting your money aside, saving your money. Again, I'm running you through the basics right now, okay? So you can't say that I didn't tell you. Emergency fund, this is where you put savings up for an emergency. There are a lot of videos online about how much money you should put into your emergency fund, why you should put money into your emergency fund, why you absolutely need an emergency fund. I'll probably be making a video about emergency funds. If I did, it's in the top right corner. If I haven't yet, it's not there, but there's maybe a link in the top right corner. And if it's there, I made a video about emergency funds and why you need them. Cash flow is your money coming in versus going out, and your net worth is what you own minus what you owe, okay? That's going to be a big one. Net worth is what you own minus what you owe, okay? So I got through the basics now, guys. If you guys need to start taking notes, or if you haven't been taking notes, now would be the time, if note taking is what makes you learn better. But I take notes personally. We're going to get into like the very basic investing terms. This is the ones if you're going into the stock market or want to start investing in assets. That's a word we're going to learn. Then this is what you need to know. Okay. So asset, the one I just said, is something that has value. Okay. An asset is anything that is going to help you grow money. Investing is putting money to work to grow. Stocks. Okay, I have a video about stocks. Ooh, I'm about to tell you guys. Stocks is when you buy ownership in a company, and by that I mean you buy a share of a company. That's why people call it shares, stocks. You're buying a percentile of that company. So if you buy one share, you're probably buying like 0.001% of that company. You still own a little bit of it. That's what stocks are. ETFs are a basket of investments. Usually on the stock market, an ETF is when you're buying into multiple different stocks. So you're buying into multiple different stocks from one stock. That is what an ETF is. Dividends. I'm going to make a video in the future on dividends because this is a big one. Okay. It is profits paid to investors. So if you keep your money in a stock, every year, annually, you'll get paid so much in dividends if you just keep that stock. Okay, dividends are really great, something you need to learn about. I'm going to make a video about them, don't worry. Dividends are a big one, okay? So learn about dividends. If I haven't made a video yet, look it up, look into them. Dividends are great. ROI is return on investment. Okay, a lot of these people will say, is this a good ROI? Is this a good ROI? It just means, are you making your money back? Is the return... It's return on investment. So are you making profits from the investment that you made? When they ask ROI, that's what we're talking about. Okay, compound interest. This is a big one. I talk about it in the stock video also. That's earning interest on interest. So every year your money goes up because, okay, let me explain it in the most simple terms, right? You have $100 in stocks, okay? By that next year, let's just say they go up $120, okay? So the next year, if you put no money in at all, you're going to be gaining money on that interest you made. So let's say your money went up to $120. Next year, you're not going to be earning money on the $100 you have in stocks. You're going to be earning money on the $120 you have in stocks. So with compound interest, your money is going up and up and up and up and up without you even having to put anything in. Now, you still should put more in. But I'm saying without you putting anything in, it's going to build by itself and build faster and faster and faster. Okay, that's the investing basic terms that I think you should know. There's also bonds, but I plan on making a video about bonds later. Bonds are just basically loans that you give to a company or government, and they pay you interest at the end of the year or every 6 months. There's a lot of different bonds, just like there's a lot of different stocks. These are all things that you got to learn about, but I'm teaching you the very basics so you can get into it. And bonds, I feel like, are a basic, but something you need to learn after you've already got stocks down. But basically, a bond is just you give money to the government or a company, and they pay you back interest. Okay, let's talk taxes. So there's gross income, which is your income before taxes. I don't know why they call it gross. Your income is gross if you haven't paid your taxes, man. I don't know. But gross income is income before taxes. Net income is your take-home pay. Everyone knows what taxes are. We all hate them. We all don't want to pay them. And yeah, taxes suck. Tax bracket is basically the income rate range taxed at a rate. I don't know why the definition is set there, but tax bracket basically just means depending on how much money you make, this is where your tax bracket will be. You'll either be a 10%, 15%, 25%, etc. Based on how much money you make, that's how much they will take from your income. Withholding is just taxes taken from paycheck. Again, really boring shit. You can learn about those terms if you want. Here's the other ones. Inflation. I made a video about inflation. Here it is in the top right. If you click the top right, you can learn about inflation. Or you can just middle click it with your mouse button if you're on PC and then open a new tab and watch my videos. Or you can, I don't know how phone works or TV works. So I don't know if you guys can even see this on TV. But in the top right, there's a video link card there. Click it. Okay, watch my other videos is what I'm saying. You'll learn something. Passive income. This is a great one. This is what everyone wants. Everyone wants passive income. They want as much of it as possible because it's money earned without you doing anything. It's passive, right? It's money you make while you're asleep. It's good. It's awesome. It's amazing. So I'm going to make a video in the future about passive income and why you need to start trying to think about every way possible you can make passive income. Because that is nothing but adding pluses to your net worth, adding money to your pocket. Passive income is amazing. Okay, with that, I think I've covered most of the basics. I'll make another one in the future when we start getting into more like intermediate or advanced stuff. But I think this is what you need to know. Like, these are the terms you really do need to know. Getting started, getting into it, you need to know about stocks, ETFs. You need to know how inflation affects your prices. You need to know how much you're going to be putting into your emergency fund. These are all like terms you're going to want to know. So go over this video again, write them down if you need to, write down a very basic definition, keep it as a cheat sheet, study this stuff. If you want to make money, treat it like a classroom setting, okay? Keep this shit written down. Remember. All right. That's as far as I wanted to go with the video today. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching. I love you guys. Goodbye.